Hey everyone, Aaron here from Arrow. Really excited to be bringing you the beta release for our new email designer and email campaigns system. So what I want to do today is actually take you through the new user interface that we've built and some of the new features and benefits, and just give you a really quick walkthrough. And then if you're keen to start using it, go ahead and jump into your account. It's available now, and give it a go. There's a bunch of help files available to you. As always, you've got our support. Just reach out to us either via live chat, email, or phone. One thing I just want to mention before I get into the walkthrough is that this isn't meant to be a help article today. I'm just going to give you a quick run through. Like I said, there's a bunch of help articles in the actual help center, which I'll show you how to access. Okay, so let's get into it. As you can see here, I've opened up the new email designer. Okay, so it should feel familiar to you. We've tried to create a user interface that is familiar to most people that have used an email designer or an email editor before. A couple of things that we really wanted to tick off in this first release. We wanted to make sure that we had a fantastic drag and drop experience, okay, so that it was easier than ever to get your elements and layouts into the email and then move them around and quickly make those changes. Okay, so you can see here I can bring in elements nice and simple, whatever it is, images, all that kind of stuff. Okay, we also wanted to create a massive library of templates and layouts. Okay, so layouts are small blocks or sections that you want to insert into your email. Okay, so things like this, blog posts, team members, little graphic sections like this, which is a free appraisal section, footer layouts, header layouts, all that kind of stuff, right? And as always, I can drag it in here, drop it straight in, and it's ready to go. Okay. We've also created a massive library of email templates, okay? And an email template is the email as a whole. So we've designed some templates to get you started, that have everything that you want on that email, okay? So if I've clicked on the template screen here, and you can see I've got arrow templates, or I can copy one of my own ones from a campaign, or I can use one of my own saved templates. If I click on arrow templates, it'll bring up our library. There's about 7 or 8 in here, depending on when you're looking at this. We are actively adding to this library every day. If there's something you want designed or built, please reach out to us. We'll do the best we can to get it in here for you, because we really want to grow this template and layout library for everyone, so that you've got as many different layouts in here ready to go, and you have to spend less time building these emails. Okay, I'll show you how quickly I can load up a template. I just click on it, click insert, and that's brought in that template for me. You can see this button's highlighted red because I haven't put a URL in yet. If I type a URL in there, I'll just paste this one in, you'll see that red border goes away. Okay, and that's ready to go. We've also given you a full width and mobile editor. Okay, so you can see what your email is going to look like in mobile view as well as desktop, just by clicking up on this little toggle up here. You can see that reduces the width, and it gives you that preview of how it's going to appear on people's mobile mail clients, okay, whether it's Mac Mail, Gmail, Android Mail, etc. And you can actually move things around in here as well. It's not just a preview. If I want to drag some stuff, it's the same deal. I just grab it and I drag it where I want it. Okay. Moving down the left-hand side, a range of other things available to you. All your listing layouts. You've got open home, auction tables, big hero views, list views, all that kind of stuff. Switch back to desktop mode. If I just drag in any one of these layouts, you'll see how quickly I can insert a listing. And that's in there for me. Okay, so super easy. Again, same goes for these layouts. If there's something you want to have changed or added to this library, please reach out to us. Again, we'll do everything we can to add it in, because we really want to grow this library for you. Okay. Moving down the left again, we've got all our text elements, headings, paragraphs, buttons, We've got images, we've got standalone images, we've got video placeholders where you can insert a YouTube URL and it will automatically bring in the thumbnail and link over to that video for you. You can insert your logo, you can insert a one-off map of a listing or your office. Elements, we've got just some design things, so spaces and horizontal lines. We've got your social icons, as always, just drag them in, and then you can come in here and start to change it, change the size, change the color, all that kind of stuff. Buttons, your user signatures, and maps is in here as well. We can come into theme and we can change the theme settings for the entire email at a time. So if I want to change the background color, which is currently like a dark bluey grey color, if I want to change that to a light color, I just drag it around and we're good to go. Make it black, make it red, that's a bit bright. I can do whatever I want there. Okay, and a range of other theme stylings, the width of the email, the feature color, link colors. I can come back and I can edit my text all at once. I can edit buttons, the horizontal lines, etc. Settings, just the name of the name and folder that you're storing your template in. Help is just straight through to our help center. That's where all our help articles and videos will be available to you. And then feedback, if you've got something that you've got an issue that you run into, if you've got a change that you'd like to see us making or an improvement, please submit it through there. We are actively releasing on this part of the software every Wednesday night. So Thursday morning, those updates become available. And as always, those updates are summarized in our What's New section of the software every Thursday morning. And we are consistently releasing between 20 and 30 updates to just the email designer every week. So keep an eye out for that. And like I said, chuck those through in that feedback form and we'll 100% get onto them. So let's go and have a look at the test section up in the top right hand corner. We've completely changed this area, and what it will do, if I click on that, it'll grab the preview of the email obviously, so you can see that on the left there. If I switch to mobile, it gives me that preview. I can quickly send a test to whoever I like. Just click in here and all my team members are available, or I can type in a custom email and send a test out. And I've got a section here called review links. What that does is it grabs every link that you've got in your email, whether it's a custom link that you've inserted, a blog post, a listing, a link to your website, whatever it is, and it'll list them all here for you so that you can quickly click on all those links, test that everything's working, test that you've linked to the right pages. Just makes that process a little bit easier for you. Okay. Now, I'm just going to move out of the designer real quickly, so I'm just going to close that. And I want to take you into the campaigns area real quick. Okay, so all I do is hover over marketing, click on campaigns, and that's going to take me to my campaign list page where I can create a new campaign. Okay, click on new campaign, give it a name and hit enter. And that takes me to the campaign screen where I can go and set out all the details of my campaign. I'm not going to go through everything here because there's a bit here. You can see we've got subject and sender. So what's the subject and preview text, and then who's sending it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's jump into the to section though real quickly, because that's where we've made a lot of our changes other than the aesthetics of this page, as you can see. So if I click on add recipients and scroll down, you'll see that I get a few sections. We've really tried to make this as simple as possible for you to get the right contacts nice and quickly out of your database. Okay, so we've added a few things and we've made it a lot smoother to use. If I click on groups or save filters, that'll just allow me to select a group or a save filter or search from my contact database. So that's pretty standard. The listing section is a new addition to the email campaigns. What that does is if I select an individual listing or more than one listing, it will go and grab every contact that has been associated with that listing in my database, and it will pull them into the campaign for me. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's say I've had 3 or 4 listings over the last few months. They've gone through, they've sold, they're now settled. Over the course of listing and selling those 3 listings, we might have had 60, 70 people show an interest in those listings. Now, they could have inquired on realestate.com. They could have come to my website and inquired. They could have called in. They could have attended an open home. They should all be in the database and they should all be allocated to that listing. I've now got a new listing that we've listed today, and it's similar to those other 3 listings. I come in here and I choose the 3 listings from the last few months, and it will automatically grab all of those contacts that were interested in those other 3 listings, either by inquiring on the listing, calling in, attending an open home. It will grab all those people, those 60, 70, 80 people, and it will put them into this campaign that I'm about to send out to promote the new listing, whether it be, hey, this has just been listed, coming soon, it might be promoting an open home or an auction time for that listing. I can quickly grab the database that's relevant for that listing and plug it in here, okay? Manual selection, pretty standard, just manually select your contacts. And then the sent campaigns is another handy feature that allows me to send a new follow-up campaign based on the performance of a previously sent campaign. Okay, best example I can give you is if I come in here, I quickly choose a campaign. You can see that's in the list now, and I go, did not click. That means that I'm about to send this new campaign to everyone that didn't click the last one. Okay, or I could do only to the people that clicked, or failures, or if they were sent or if they weren't sent, or if they opened or didn't open. Okay, so it gives me that control over the new campaign. It allows me to filter this campaign's recipients based on based on the performance of that last campaign that I selected. And I can combine campaigns, so I can select 3 campaigns for whatever I want and use that data to build my new recipient list. Okay, again, this isn't a help article. We'll have a really detailed article coming out on that specific area because that is a little bit more complex. For now, I'm just going to go did not click, and we'll save that. Click OK, and that's our to section. Okay. The rest is pretty standard. We've just, again, changed the layout. Okay, so we've got our notifications in here so you can get alerted when people open or click, and then content is just laying out your email content that you're about to send out in that campaign. So you can choose one of your created designs. You can choose from one of our arrow template designs, something you've previously sent. Either way, you add your content, you send it out. Okay. That's about it from me today. Again, big thank you for checking out the beta release. Please feel free to go in, have a play around with it. If you get stuck with anything, just give us a buzz, send a live chat, or send an email. Our support team's always here to help. Our goal is to keep improving this over the next 4 or 5 weeks, and then get it officially out of beta release, and we'll continue adding features after that. One last thing that's worth noting that you might have seen already on the page below is our development roadmap. So this will be getting updated every few weeks as we put more plans in place to develop more features. For now, this is the things that are locked in. So follow-up campaigns, more layouts and templates, and some survey stuff. Keep an eye on that. We'll always summarize that as well in our What's New updates that you can see we've linked to here. Which are also available inside the software. So awesome. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the new release. Thank you.